will never be this young again. Never. We can be stronger, wiser, kinder, better. Yeah, we're getting better. Too Old is for everyone who thinks they're too old to start over. Everyone who has gripped their balls and done it anyway. Everyone who takes risk. Everyone who was scared. Everyone living their best lives. And everyone who is tired of letting life pass them by. Too Old is for you. Today we have Montressa Johnson on the show.
Hi, y'all.
Photographer, dog mom, transplant, and a patron of the arts. Y'all know I love the written word. It's my life's work. So we'll start with a snippet from a blog that I wrote. I'll kick it to you, see what resonated with you, and then we'll just go into the interview.
Okay.
Cool beans? Houston got hit with a tornado on Friday. 7 people died. Nearly 1 million were/are without power. Others aren't affected at all. For some, it's been business as usual. Isn't that weird? I mean, I guess the show must go on, but should it?
Oh, should it go on? I mean, I guess it should at the end of the day, because I honestly didn't even know that there was a tornado.
So this was something I wrote in May.
Okay.
Right. So you remember when we had the tornado before Beryl?
Yes.
Right.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Then that makes more sense. So I was like,
Yeah.
How did I miss it? All right, cool. So should it go on? Should business go on as usual? I mean, we should make sure that we're taking care of our people at the end of the day. So if someone needs resources, we need to be there for them. And at the end of the day, some of us weren't affected, but did we go into different communities and see if they needed anything? Myself personally, I'm going to say no. Unfortunately, I was still at work when all of this was happening.
So it was literally business as usual.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
Literally, it was business.
So we get a lot of natural disasters in Houston. What do you think should be the protocol? Should it be like, if you got power and your office is open, business? Or should it be what you're saying, that like the entire city is just takes a breather, takes a break, and reaches out to folks?
I honestly think it should be the latter. It definitely should be where we take a beat and say, how can we help each other? The saying for Houston is be someone. And are you being someone by helping them, or are we being someone by constantly being a city that's moving and not feeling as if we're taking care of our own at the end of the day? I feel like we should stop and try to lend some type of hand, but that's also the Girl Scout in me. So that can be why I'm like, hey, let's stop what we're doing. I would like to stop working and go volunteer and do stuff. So that's where I am with it.
I mean, that really speaks to your spirit, because even now you're still pretty like community oriented. Can you speak to some of the things that you're a part of?
I am currently a part of a outdoor group called Get Outdoors. We actually work with children with disabilities, first-time campers, and we take them and put them in a place where they may not have ever even thought that they could be. We take you camping, and when I say camping, we provide you lunch. We make sure that you have an experience that you've never had, so we help you pop a tent. We help you get in kayaks. We take you kayaking, you go biking, and this is a nonprofit. And so if you like to donate, just letting you know, look us up on Instagram. It's Get Outdoors, GET Outdoors. We're a nonprofit, and we would love to have more volunteers. I'm actually a volunteer coordinator, so that is also what I do. I volunteer with Photo Fest, which is it's a for-profit, but it's with the arts and doing art gallery type of things. We just had the something in that area. I'm going to have to work on that one, sorry. But yes, it was biannual, and I got to volunteer and meet different people from different walks of earth. I've met people from Europe, and a young lady came all the way from, I think, Brooklyn, and she was just displaying her art. So it's just being out and helping the community, even though it may seem small, it's a lot.
It is a lot. May I ask, how young are you?
I am 39 years young.
Okay.
And will be good old 40 in January. I'm excited.
And how are you feeling? You said you're excited. Yeah, why is that?
Because age doesn't actually define you, or at least that's how I feel. And you know, of course, blade doesn't crack, so I don't actually look 39 or whatever 39 is supposed to look like.
Yeah.
So I just always feel like I'm living how my heart feels. So if my heart feels like I'm young in that day, then I'm young and I'm a spring chicken at the end of the day. I'm going and I'm frolicking through the woods and hanging out. So I do a lot of outdoor stuff. I like to kayak. I do try to stay active. So that's why I don't feel like 39 is whatever people make it.
So can you talk to, how did you just grow up outdoorsy? Like, walk me through this. Because you like legit camp. Like,
Yes.
you don't glamp. Like, you
No,
tent
I can't.
on the
I
hard-ass
can't.
ground.
Yes.
Why?
Because I love it.
Okay.
I love it. It's
How does one discover that they love that?
Again, it kind of circles back to being a Girl Scout. We did a hoedown. Now, the one thing I did not like about a hoedown is the porta potties. I'm not a porta potty girl. I just don't understand it. I don't like them. If I don't have a flushable, I will go and I'll dig a hole at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So that
Something
is-
natural.
Yes. But just getting to it, me and my cousins, I grew up in the country. I'm from North Carolina. So we were outside.
Kakalaka.
We were in the woods. Yes. And the woods were behind my grandma's house, and they would tell us, don't go in the woods. And we go. Still, and we go as far as we could, and in the time frame when my mom and my grandma were gone to like the stores and stuff, we would go and we would just be outside.
So you don't need an ancestry test. You looking like you like 40% Caucasian at this point. Okay? When the old folks tell you, now it's one thing, country, and that's a part of our culture as well, right? Be in the woods. It'd be one thing, your whole family was like, oh yeah, that's what we do. But they telling y'all, don't go in like a horror movie waiting to happen, and y'all was like, let's Blair Witch this thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and
All
it was
right.
at least 5 to
45% Caucasian. Keep talking.
It was about 5 to 6 of us, and we'd go and we'd climb, dig. I've eaten plenty of mud, but I will say that my immune system is great.
Right.
And those of you that didn't eat enough dirt, that's what your real
So
problem
you was Dr.
is.
Sabi before.
See?
So that dirt is good for the, the cellular membrane.
There you
Okay.
go. Yes,
I
ma'am.
like what we got going on here. So you mentioned that you volunteer with this photo organization. What was it called?
Photo Fest.
Photo Fest. But you're also a photographer.
Yes.
Yeah. So how did you get into that?
I actually went to North Carolina Central University, which
Okay.
is where I graduated from in 2008, and my major was graphic design and advertisement. So when I graduated, it was
I think we just found a new team member. Go on. Tell me more. Tell me all about your design skills.
When I graduated, I had the skills, so I was just like, yeah, I can edit, I can change this, I can do all these other things. So I was like, okay, I'm ready for the real world. It didn't happen like that for me. It did happen. Apparently, it happened for a lot of other people, but it just didn't happen for me.
What do you mean, like in regards to finding work in your field? Okay.
When I came out, it just wasn't there. They were asking for tons of experience. I didn't have it.
And there's only one way to get experience. Hire me, nigga.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. And the motherfucker was like, no. I was like, all right, cool. It's cool. I'm going to go and I'm going to figure it out. So I just kind of nestled it down, and I was like, I'll pick this back up when I can. So I got to some point in life, and I was like, I really need to pick my camera back up. And that's what I did. And I started taking my camera more so everywhere that I went. I would go on trips by myself. I went to the mountains one year, and it's like capturing that moment, that memory. Because a lot of people are always like, well, I always want to live in the moment. But yeah, you're living in that moment. I'm not taking that from anybody. But how do you recalibrate or bring that memory back? You can look at a photo, and that photo brings that back to you, and you're like, yes. So that's kind of how I got back in it. And then I had some friends where they were like, oh, I want a model. And I was like, all right, cool. Now, don't get me wrong. I've told Bonke a bunch of times I was going to take her picture. And I have not gotten my life together to do so. So
okay.
I'm
glad she said
jotting this down and setting it for the record. Because I did let that one, it is still
It's still on the list.
Yes.
Okay, that's fair.
So it's not happening. I'm just like maneuvering my regular life. So yes, but I'm getting myself ready. So yeah, just photography was just like, it became my baby, and I was like, I want to start my own company. I want my own business, and that's exactly kind of how it birthed itself. I used to be a shot above photography, and now I'm dynamically focused. And I moved here, and it was kind of I did have to start from scratch. I had to start getting new people, and I haven't gotten it yet because I think it was just making the adjustment of moving here. But when I was back home, I was shooting the whole family portraits, weddings, everything. I've done it all, edited, and I was doing videography. And that was something else in itself. And I don't think I charged them enough for that videography.
We live and we learn.
Yes.
You said two things that I want to dig into deeper. One was when you were describing getting back into photography. You said you went to the mountains by yourself. You're a frequent solo traveler.
Yes.
What are your tips for people who may be taking their first solo trip? Like, what can you advise us with?
If you are a solo traveler, plan as much as you can plan. So what I do not encourage, this is the one thing I'm going to say I don't encourage. And this is actually what I did to go to the mountains. So again, that's why I don't encourage it. Don't go and not have a hotel reservation. Just don't.
Oh, you were trying to be spontaneous.
Yes.
Okay.
I was winging it. So then someone was kind enough to let me get a room, but just don't do that part. Everything else, have kind of a game plan. So know what you want to do and how you want to do it and how you want to execute. Usually when I go, I've kind of mapped out at least the first 2 days. And then everything else is kind of random after that. But for prime example, I went to Vegas. I knew I wanted to see Adele. Well, I had to make the rest of the schedule. Adele was on like Sunday or something. So I had to fill the days. I went to Grand Canyon. It's all about do your research on the place that you're going. That's first. And then pick out the things that stick out most to you and visit those things. Then have your coins together, or be ready to have your coins together, because you never know what's going to happen while you're out there. And get you a tripod. Have you a tripod. Tripod.
So you can take your own pictures of yourself.
So you can take your own pictures, because you will be very sad that you can't get someone else to take your photo. And so, yeah, have a tripod. Setting it up, it's just mostly planning and then just doing it. Execute. Don't be scared. Just go. Don't let the idea of being by yourself scare you. I'm also an only child, so meh.
Yeah. Do you have any safety tips to share in regards to that, to the travel piece?
Safety wise, there's a door jamb that you can use. My cousin sent me a whole list of these things that I actually have, but I don't remember the name of them. So I'll have to actually send that to you.
We can put that in the description box too. Okay, so basically stopping anybody from outside the hotel room being able to get in. Okay. Any other pointers?
Make sure that you know your surroundings even when you get there. So you need to know where your exits are. Where's your vehicle in proximity to your room? How quickly can you get to your closest exit if there's a catastrophe, and I'm talking like an earthquake or something, and you have to evacuate. How can you safely maneuver in this place? Even sometimes you can try to get to know your neighbors. I'm a bit social sometimes, a little too social. So it's just...
I feel like there's a story in that. We're going to come back to when has being too social going wrong. Yes. But the other thing that you said was you were talking about moving to Houston and starting from scratch, right? So what tips, like if you had like your top 2 for transplants, like how does a person establish themselves in this city in particular?
Ooh. What would I say? Be okay with being alone. Because you're going to make the friends, but you have to be okay with having no one for a little bit. That's my first tip. And then the next tip is get into those groups that even on Facebook or those meetup groups or stuff like that. Do those and volunteer. Volunteering in the community. I've made a lot of new friends just by volunteering. But starting from scratch is just making sure that, and please have you a job before you get out here. Houston is the city of like, yes, it can become very lucrative, but you kind of have to grow to that and know your strengths when you come here, because this city can eat you at the same time.
As friendly as it is.
As friendly as it is, it can eat you, because you can look up and you can be consumed by, oh, I'm not doing this and I'm not doing that. And I've been kind of in that battle, but at the end of the day, you really have to know what your strengths are and what you're bringing to the table.
Absolutely. I mentioned that you're a patron of the arts, right? You're somebody who, for myself, like you've been to at least half a dozen of my productions. You are somebody who's going to tell other people. And then the energy that you have when you come is just very specific. What makes you so supportive?
What makes me so supportive? I feel like if I support my friends, that lifts them up. Because at the end of the day, supporting my friends supports businesses in general. It's to lift that person up, because at the end of the day, it makes me happy to support my people. And so if I'm somehow changing the mood of a room by coming in and being positive and there's a negative vibe, okay, cool. I'm going to come in and I want to bring that so that it's making this a positive experience for someone that it may have been their first time. Or just in general, it's more so just making sure that I'm lifting up the people that I'm around, because that part makes me happy. So
that's all right.
Just supporting my friends, and it's love.
Right? Yeah, it's love. Love can't be faked.
This is very okay.
Clock it. Now going back to when has being social gone wrong, Montressa? What happened?
Let's see. When has social gone wrong? When you just talking to people, like specifically, I went to the Grand Canyon, and I'm just talking, and I'm just like, la, la, la. And I just run into these people, and they're talking to me, and I'm talking to them, and I'm just like, how you get that weird vibe where you should start like
backing away
from them? That's kind of what happened, because I was just like, okay. And the kids start looking at me weird, and I'm looking at them weird, and y'all, I'm not gonna front, okay. I don't really like kids, but I like them.
Okay. Interesting.
And I love the people's kids that are my friends' kids.
Okay.
But other people's kids is a little shaky.
Random kids. So I was thinking that in regards to you being 39 and childless, right? Was that a decision that you made early on? Like, have you made that decision?
Oh, yeah, I've definitely made that decision. So it was, what's something funny? I was legit just talking about this with my therapist. And yes, I have a therapist. And I'm okay with it.
Okay.
I will tell all of you. Well, I just did. Anyway. It was for me, it was the babysitting at a younger age and always having to be that person that babysitted. I was the only girl out of 5 of us, and the rest of my cousins were boys. Who do you think they come to babysit all the time? I've been pooped on, peed on, barfed on. It's just not my vibe. And also, I like to get up and go. Now, did I get a dog recklessly? Yes. Am I working on other things? Yes. If you would like a really cute Labradoodle.
You are in love with that dog. You ain't giving that dog to nobody. Don't front.
Old Bonker does not know. We haven't talked in a minute. But we're going to find, she about to find out. We are giving Bella a new home.
Oh.
But it is for her betterment.
Okay.
So I've made her where she is good to go for a family.
Yeah.
And somebody that's got another dog.
Okay.
Because she needs to like exert all this extra energy.
She needy.
Yeah.
Okay. She a bad bitch. She
needy. And
okay.
I'm like, all right, when I get off work sometimes I ain't got it.
Right.
I have enough to get you outside. I got enough to like walk us around. We get like a 30 minutes.
We're gonna do the basics.
Yeah.
I'm gonna feed you your monkey ass. But Bella okay. She don't know how to be an only child.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go. She don't know how to be an only child and chill out. Sometimes she does, sometimes she doesn't. But there are CBD pellets that she gets on occasion. I'm like,
CBD pellets.
I'm like, you live your best life on this corner right here. And then she goes and lays down. And sometimes she's chill, but majority of the time her energy is on like 9,000, and I'm just coming out of my own crazy. Yeah. So it's been a lot, and I just want her to be happier, and to be happier with 6 to 9-year-old, well, 6 to like 12-year-old kids. Mm-hmm. Well, maybe not 12, because when you become like teenagers,
they're self-absorbed. Yeah.
So, but those smaller kids and her having another dog and another adult human, so that it can weigh out the balance of it all. Because I'm a single mom. Right. I don't know how any woman, it is the grace of God for every single mom out there. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel you on that. And what's wonderful about dogs, even though I don't personally fuck with animals, I'm old school African, but you could give it away. Imagine if Bella was an actual daughter, and you're like, you know what? This don't fit my lifestyle. She's a little bit much for me. You cannot be sitting here breaking down the type of family you want to give her away to. It just wouldn't be the same.
It would not be the same. So, yeah, no, that's another reason I didn't do it. So, it's like, I get up and I go, middle of the night.
Yeah. You never know if you're going to like the kid or not. You don't. A lot of people don't like their kids. It's a real thing.
Oh, I didn't know that was a real.
You've seen it.
Yeah, I have.
Right.
I was trying to play that one off like I didn't know. Yeah, no, I know. I've seen it. You were absolutely right.
What does Houston mean to you?
Houston means to me. Houston is a warm hug for me. It's the city country vibe. Is being able to go, like the art car parade was today, and just meeting up with people that you just don't know. There's an elephant exhibit in Herman Park. If you have not been.
I haven't seen it, but I saw the elephants when they first came, and I'm like, oh, like when I was like a few blocks away, I was like, then you realize like, oh. Then I was in a Lyft, and they were listening to some white radio station. They were talking about how people have been calling in 911. Like, yo, there's elephants on the loose. And I just think that's hilarious.
Oh, the Karens will Karen, won't they? Not with the elephants on the loose. On the loose. Standing still.
It's right.
Okay.
God bless them.
Jesus. Why you got the Karen?
Tell me something you're too old for.
I'm too old to be in the continuous cycle of not healing myself and being with other people that are either working on healing or healing or healed.
Yeah.
That's what I'm too old for. That's where I'm at right now.
I feel that.
So, yeah.
And what's something you're not too old for?
I'm not too old to relocate and start over.
Hello. Right. Do you see yourself possibly doing that again?
No.
Okay.
I love Houston.
Yeah.
I love Houston.
You found your place.
I've definitely found my place.
Yeah.
I will not be leaving, even though there's a rumor in one of my groups that I did move. And I'm like, okay, y'all.
Oh, I love this for you.
Where's
Tressa next?
Exactly.
Right.
I was like, it's cool.
Well, thank you so much for being with us. And as I said, you are an atmosphere shifter. You bring light into every room that you enter. So I'm glad that our paths have crossed. And I'm just excited every time I see you to see you more being you. Because you can be an overgiver, and we've had that conversation, right? But I see more that you're pouring into you, and I love to see it. Yeah, get rid of that fucking dog. We got other things to do.
Thank you for that.
Yes.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Because I can promise you, she is well on her way. If you know, I'll put please put my contact information in the caption.
Right.
You can contact me. Bella can be yours. She's a great dog. She's super sweet.
Right. Just energetic.
Yes.
We love y'all. God bless.